Hello, good morning, all of you. In previous lecture, we discussed regarding the metabolism. What is metabolism? The sum total of all biochemical reactions occurring in the cell is called as metabolism, which includes two major type of reactions, that is anabolic reactions, which are biosynthetic type of reaction, and second one is the catabolic reactions, which are biodegradative type of reactions. Anabolic reaction represent the biosynthetic type of reaction, means there is a biosynthesis of different macromolecules occurring in the cell. For example, proteins as well as DNA, RNA, and other macromolecules, which are the essential part of the cell. And catabolic reaction represent biodegradable type of reaction, means there is a conversion of complex compound into simpler one by releasing energy. So whatever energy released from catabolic reaction is utilized for anabolic reaction, and this is nothing but ATP, which is acting as a coupling agent between the two reactions, anabolic and catabolic. So together they are called as metabolic reaction or metabolism. Now in this topic we are studying here how the glucose molecule or carbohydrate is broken down to different compounds and there is a generation of energy. So it is observed that in different organism, different pathways or different series of reactions, biochemical reactions are occurring as different organism possess different enzymes, and depending upon enzyme presence or absence, the pathway also found to be variable. In some organism, or they may follow EMP pathway, some bacteria follow HMP pathway, some bacteria follow ED pathway. Just introduction we have discussed in previous part. EMP means Embden-Merov-Parnas pathway. HMP means hexose monophosphate pathway. ED pathway, it is the inter-Diodorov pathway. So why there is a variability in different metabolic pathways? This variability is due to the presence or absence of typical enzymes in that organism. If the organism possesses all the enzymes of EMP pathway, then they may follow EMP pathway or glycolytic pathway. Some organism may have the enzymes of HMP pathway, so they may follow HMP pathway. Some organism may have enzymes for ED pathway, so they can follow ED pathway. And therefore we have to study all these metabolic pathways, because all these are leading to synthesis of ATP as well as different other intermediate compounds which can be utilized for biosynthetic purpose. So significance of all these pathway is somewhat same, or it is useful for the cell in by all means, you can say. And main point here is that energy generation, because all these pathways lead to generation of energy, and energy, all of you know very well, it is needed for the vital activity of the cell. So all these pathways are leading to energy generation, no doubt. One by one we are now going to study the pathway in detail. What are the set of reactions, what are different intermediate compounds which are produced, and different enzyme involvement in that biochemical pathway. The first pathway we are dealing here, EMP pathway or glycolysis or glycolytic pathway. You can say glycolytic pathway also. This pathway is known as EMP. EMP means Embden-Merov-Parnas. These are the scientists who discovered this particular pathway. So here we can call the pathway as a EMP pathway. So this pathway is nothing but it is the series of reaction in which glucose is completely degraded to pyruvic acid and generation of energy is there. See here, the glucose is fairly stable molecule. It is not ready for the reaction, or it generally resists breakdown. So glucose molecule should be prepared one firstly, and after preparation of glucose molecule, then it will be undergoing different set of reaction, and ultimately energy generation will occur. So this AMP pathway is basically divided into two parts or two phases, you can say. The first phase will be preparatory phase, second phase will be payoff phase. So the preparatory phase represents the preparation of glucose molecule, means glucose molecule is prepared for the reaction firstly, and then it will undergoing different set of reaction further later on in the payoff phase, where it represents energy generation. So in preparatory phase, glucose is prepared by phosphorylation, means addition of phosphate group, and make ready for the breakdown. And payoff phase is a series of reaction in which there is a generation of energy in the form of reducing power or in the form of ATP directly. There is a directly synthesis of ATP. So it is a preparatory and payoff phase. Now The second step is that the glucose is converted to glucose 6 phosphate by phosphorylation. Glucose 6 phosphate is converted to fructose 6 phosphate, and fructose 6 phosphate is converted to fructose 1,6 diphosphate. See here, the glucose molecule undergoing phosphorylation by the enzyme hexokinase, glucose 6 phosphate undergoing phosphorylation further, isomerization firstly, to form fructose 6 phosphate by the enzyme phosphoglucoisomerase. First reaction is glucose to glucose 6 phosphate, which is catalyzed by hexokinase. Glucose 6 phosphate to fructose 6 phosphate. This is just isomerization type of reaction. So it is catalyzed by phosphoglucoisomerase. And fructose 6 phosphate is further phosphorylated to form fructose 1,6 diphosphate. Two phosphate groups are there. So it is called as fructose 1,6 diphosphate. Up to this phase, it is called as preparatory phase. So now glucose is converted up to fructose 1,6 phosphate by the set of reaction. Up to this reaction, it is called as preparatory phase. Now the glucose is prepared now up to this particular step. Here from this particular reaction, the payoff phase will be followed. So fructose 1,6 diphosphate, it is later on cleaved. Cleaved means it is undergoing breakdown to form two compounds, each containing 3 carbon atom. One is aldehyde, another one is ketone, which is aldehyde, glyceraldehyde. Glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate. Second compound is dihydroxyacetone phosphate. This reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme aldolase. Now the payoff phase is starting here. After fructose 1,6 diphosphate, the fructose 1,6 diphosphate undergoing cleavage by the enzyme aldolase into two compounds. One is glyceraldehyde, another one is dihydroxy. Glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate. This is the aldolase enzyme catalyzing reaction. These two products, glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate and dihydroxyacetone phosphate, these two products are interconvertible. Means glyceraldehyde can be converted into dihydroxy, dihydroxy can be converted into glyceraldehyde by the enzyme triose phosphate isomerase. Now, here the two molecules of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate are ready for further reaction to form ATP and reducing power. So what are the reactions further? In this step, glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate is oxidized. The next step, glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate is oxidized to 1,3-diphosphoglyceric acid with addition of inorganic phosphate. So one more phosphate is added here to C1, carbon number 1 of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate. Glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate formula is CHO, CHOH, CH2OP. Now in this glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate, one phosphate will be added, and at the same time there is a oxidation reaction. So the enzyme will be catalyzing is the dehydrogenase, where NAD get reduced to NADH. NAD is the coenzyme. NAD accept hydrogen converted into NADH plus H plus. So glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate is converted into 1,3-diphosphoglyceric acid. 1,3. Carbon number 1 is also having phosphate. Carbon number 3 is also having phosphate. So it is 1,3-diphosphoglyceric acid with energy in the form of reducing power, that is the NADH. Now 1,3-diphosphoglyceric acid transfer the high energy phosphoryl group from 1,3-diphosphoglyceric acid to ADP. 1,3-डायफॉस्फो मध्ये 2 फॉस्फेट ग्रुप आहेत, त्यातला एक फॉस्फेट आता निघून जाणार आहे. दॅट फॉस्फेट विल बी एक्सेप्टेड बाय ADP to form ATP. So it is a substrate level phosphorylation which is catalyzed by the enzyme kinase. Substrate level phosphorylation म्हणजे काय? At the substrate level, whenever there is energy generation, that is called as substrate level phosphorylation, where phosphorylated compound is converted into unphosphorylated compound. Phosphorylated compoundचं conversion unphosphorylated मध्ये होणं that is the substrate level phosphorylation. एक phosphate कमी होणार आहे. That phosphate will be accepted by ADP to convert into ATP. So here what is the product? 1,3-diphosphoglyceric acid to 3-phosphoglyceric acid. Now the further step is the 3-phosphoglyceric acid undergoing the reaction catalyzed by mutase, where mutase is the enzyme, where there is a simply intramolecular transfer of phosphoryl group from 3rd carbon to 2 carbon. Within the molecule there is a change. So 3-phosphoglyceric acid will be converted into 2-phosphoglyceric acid. Simply there is a shifting of phosphate or phosphoryl group from 3rd carbon atom to carbon number 2. So 3-phospho to 2-phosphoglyceric acid will be produced. The enzyme will be mutase. Now the further step will be dehydration. Here 2-phosphoglyceric acid is converted to phosphoenol pyruvic acid by the action of enzyme dehydratase, or you can say enolase, where there is a dehydration. Dehydration means removal of water molecule. This is catalyzed by the enzyme enolase. So 2-phosphoglyceric acid is converted into phosphoenol pyruvic acid by the action of enzyme enolase. Phosphoenol, enol group is there. So phosphoenol pyruvic acid is produced from 2-phosphoglyceric acid. Now the phosphoenol pyruvic acid donate the phosphate group to ADP. ADP means adenosine diphosphate. Adenosine diphosphate मध्ये एक phosphate group add होणार आहे. तो phosphate group कोण देणार आहे? Phosphoenol pyruvic acid. So from phosphoenol pyruvic acid there is a transfer of one phosphate group to ADP to convert it into directly ATP, and phosphoenol pyruvic acid is converted to pyruvic acid simply. So this is energy generating step. Okay. Now what we have discussed? Glucose to glucose 6-phosphate. Preparatory phase firstly. Glucose 6-phosphate to fructose 6-phosphate. Then fructose 1,6-diphosphate. Up to this preparatory phase is there. Fructose 1,6-diphosphate undergoing cleavage by the enzyme aldolase into 2 compound, glyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate further undergo phosphorylation to convert it into 1,3-diphosphoglyceric acid. Enzyme will be kinase. 1,3-diphosphoglyceric acid is converted into 3-phosphoglyceric acid. Here again 1 ATP is there. 1 ATP generation is there. 1,3-diphosphoglyceric acid to 3-phosphoglyceric acid by the enzyme phosphoglycerate kinase. 3-phosphoglyceric acid further converted into 2-phosphoglyceric acid. Simply there is a internal molecular arrangement. Simply the phosphate group from 3rd carbon is shifted to carbon number 2. This is catalyzed by the enzyme mutase. Now 2-phosphoglyceric acid undergo dehydration step by the enzyme enolase to form phosphoenol pyruvic acid. And phosphoenol pyruvic acid undergo dephosphorylation reaction, or you can say the kinase enzyme is catalyzing reaction. Phosphoenol pyruvic acid converted to simply pyruvic acid, where phosphate group is accepted by ADP to synthesize ATP. So in this way, in the payoff phase, energy generation occur either in the form of ATP or in the form of reducing power. So this is regarding the EMP pathway. In notes, I will give you the formula and the total schematic representation of the metabolic reaction so that you can understand it better. Okay. Thank you.